pilot.
Good afternoon and welcome to UTV Live. Stormont's Department of Finance is predicting a potential budget overspend of £500 million this year. That would increase to over £1 billion if public sector workers were to receive the pay awards they are demanding. The Secretary of State has asked Stormont departments to look at ways of raising more money. The Permanent Secretary at the Department of Finance, Neil Gibson, says the financial situation is extremely challenging.
I think most viewers will recognise the sort of cuts that have been coming through, and you will have seen that in your public services. We've had over just close to £1 billion of cuts taken by Permanent Secretary colleagues and myself to try and live within the numbers that we have. But there's a limit to how far civil service powers go, and there are decisions that can only be taken by politicians in order to make some of the scale of choices that would be required to deliver that level of cuts.
A second person has died following Saturday morning's four-vehicle crash in Market Hill in County Armagh. 44-year-old Ciara McIlvanna passed away in hospital yesterday. Patrick Grimley, who was 40 and from the County Armagh area, also died as a result of his injuries. 2 men and 1 woman remain in hospital. Well, a row has broken out over comments made by the Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, who has described pro-Palestinian protests as hate marches in the Times newspaper this morning. She then went on to compare them to marches in Northern Ireland. The SDLP leader, Colm Eastwood, has called for the Home Secretary to be sacked and described her as a pound shop Enoch Powell. However, the DUP MP Ian Paisley has defended Mrs Braverman, accusing her critics of hand-wringing hypocrisy. UTV has asked the Home Office to clarify which marches the Home Secretary was referring to. However, they have declined to comment. Well, house prices continue to rise in Northern Ireland, according to a survey from the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. It says it is the only region of the UK where prices continue to rise. An oyster nursery has been installed in Belfast Harbour in a bid to improve water quality and boost marine life. The nursery at City Quays is thought to be the first of its kind to be introduced to a commercial shipping channel in Northern Ireland. It will be home to around 600 native oysters. Now, just time for a check on the weather. Here's Katie.
Forecasting a long, warm spell. UTV weather. Sponsored by Grant Heating.
Hi there. Well, we are going to see further showers during this afternoon, and they will be heavy and thundery at times. Winds will ease through the day and feeling cooler too. As we make our way through this evening, the showers do become lighter. Winds will be light too as well, and this will allow for some patchy frost to form by dawn as temperatures fall to single figures there. So a cold night to come. Friday will get off to a lovely, bright and sunny start, but the scattered shower theme will continue, although it's feeling a little milder in the sunshine with a top temperature of around 10 degrees Celsius.
UTV weather, sponsored by Grant Heating.
Well, that's the very latest this Thursday afternoon. You can stay up to date on our website. Just search UTV News. Join Paul and Michelle for UTV Live at 6 this evening. But for now, from all of us on the Lunchtime team, thanks for watching and have a great day.
Well, things are about to get a bit spicy now on ITV1 as James Martin continues on his American adventure.